Love that we sheltered, misunderstood, misunderstood, misunderstood.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry if the audio is a bit muffled. It's problematic where I am on right now. I'm on deck 10. I'm approaching the port of Bergen. It's absolutely fantastic. The views are great. It's a bit windy, but it's really warm. It's going to be 27 degrees today. 27 degrees, and it's also the 17th of July. So yeah, let's check it out.
Misunderstood, misunderstood. Shadows sing from the walls, longing for bodies, the ones that they lost. And acres fill up the lakes, the land of our fathers, once we first think.
That was the close from that bridge. Yeah, it turns out that the ship is 47 meters high, and that first bridge was 49 meters high. So literally a bit of a rise in water and we wouldn't be able to pass. Above it would sway and we would probably kill off the top. If the captain was just off by a tiny bit, we would have crashed. So that's actually phenomenal that this captain, the captain that was on our last voyage, is still here. He's a brilliant pilot, he knows what he's doing.
Once we first think, once we first.
We are right about to dock, and as you can see, that's the zip line cable car up to the top of the mountain. We're definitely going to hike up there and just go for the views, but yeah. And now, as we dock in Bergen, our plan is to go down the Beiden the big hiking route where the cable car also is. And we plan to go to the top, which is about a 3-kilometer hike. They say it's around 15 minutes. This should be fine for us. Then we're going to get a really nice view of the whole city. Plus, we're definitely going to go around the actual town of it and just wander around, see what's available. For anyone wondering where on earth Bergen is, it is on the west side of Norway, and this is the second biggest city in Norway with a population of around 200,000 people. It's pretty big and it has a lot of different quarters. Like you have the old town, which is full of the authentic buildings. Then you have the newer stuff. The port is here where my thumb is, and we're going right into the town. The right ship is basically us right now, and yeah, we're going up here. Hey, as you can see, these buildings are phenomenal and the streets are just filled with bars, restaurants and shops. However, all of it is in knocks and we don't have too much for them of them. So Bergen has a really strange aesthetic. We have these old buildings, these old traditional buildings with like McDonald's, 7-Eleven and different joints like Starbucks even in. And it's a bit confusing, but I can't get the way they want to updated, keep it modern, but still have some of them authentic charm. This is a massive queue for the cable car ride. As you can see, it's just enormous. And it's not even cheap as well. It costs 380 NOK for the family of 4 adults. This super short, maybe 5-minute tram ride would have probably taken us close to an hour to hike, which is ridiculous. It's really steep and the paths are winding, but the view here, regardless, is phenomenal. Hey, I'm still in Fløyen, this park on top of the mountain, and it's absolutely beautiful. As you can see, the forest is just huge. There's a lot to do. There's like activity zones, you can rent bikes. There's actual proper cyclists, people who would probably do Tour de France, that kind of stuff. Really enthusiastic. And yeah, it's just a wonderful place to go for a walk or a hike. I'd really like to spend maybe like 2 solid days here. Right before leaving this forest, this park, we're going up to traditional troll, and this is known all through Europe and all through Norway as a really highlighting point, and it is found on top of this mountain near the playground. I'll show you the exact location now. The lift brings you up there, the tram. There's a big white house that you cannot miss, and right there is a troll. It's right beside a big playground where, and I don't really know the huge history about it, but it's become famous, so gotta get a selfie. Okay, let's talk some details. You saw how big the queue was earlier on, like it went past there, all the way down there. And then after the queue, we started to buy tickets and do all that stuff. All of that took maybe 15 minutes, which is super short. I don't mind it. The tram, train, whatever they call it, is about 5 minutes to the very top. Super short, and that's it. It's a really pleasant experience, and it's definitely worth the equivalent of 10 euro that it costs. Right along the waterfront near Bergen, which is where the main building to start were. Oh, there's the Tesla. But that's not what I was going to say. There's a marketplace that's really nice with local produce. There's fish, there's meat, there's crafts. Have a look. You're going to die, my poor friends. That's going to be you. As you can see, the prices in comparison are very high. Like a little tray of strawberries are 59 NOK, which is around 6-7 euro. Yeah, like for me, coming from Ireland, it works out very expensive. For the locals, it probably isn't though. So all them brochures were indeed correct. This is a massive fish market in a sense. So you pretty much have all types of fish, all types of dishes with fish, and it smells very fresh, but I'm a vegan, so I'm not going to partake in it. But they also have really nice fruit, which is amazing. I didn't know Norway had good fruit, and I might be tempted to get some. It is, these houses are just pinnacle of Bergen, I guess. But a shirt like this costs €25, which is a lot for a simple print. So an update about these Norwegian prices and a bit of a comparison. We bought a postcard, a simple postcard in a regular shop, and a stamp. And both of these together cost us the equivalent of €2.70, 26 NOK, I think. Which is, you know, it's a bit pricier than what you get in Ireland. In Ireland, you could get under maybe €1 for both things. So among all of these wooden streets, you have more streets that can go in between the different houses and the different shops. It's pretty incredible. And most of them have like a boardwalk on the second floor, which you can walk down and just sightsee. It's a bit strange. I've never experienced this before, but I know north of Poland, like Gdańsk has this, and it's great. Okay, I'm finishing off with Bergen, and here's one more final fact. A beer in Ireland is nearly €4.80. That's the typical charge in all bars or all clubs. Here, it's €10 for a small one and €13 for like a pint glass. Yeah.
Fill up the lakes, the land of our fathers. Ones we first think, ones we fight.
Yeah, it's wavy. I kind of need to do a bit of an update. Well, we went to the live show and that was brilliant. It was a live magician. He actually brought my mum up as his assistant. Absolutely brilliant. It was so funny, and like he was doing sleight of hand, so even us sitting at the back couldn't know what was happening. It was amazing. Oh, let me button up my shirt. Now I'm just walking around the decks looking at the beautiful city of Bergen, kind of saying goodbye to it all, and then we're going to the dinner, and I'm dining at the Waldorf restaurant at 8:15 tonight. This thing, I'm going dressed as this, and it's an informal night where you're meant to not fully dress up, you're meant to dress up slightly. I'm wearing shorts. I hope this actually works.
If you leave, don't forget. If you love, don't regret. If you leave, don't forget all the love that you left. If you leave, don't forget. If you love, don't regret. If you leave, don't forget all the love that you left.
If you have some data.
You start at the very top and you buckle your way all the way down, starting at the top, working your way down. I'm going to turn around so the audience can actually see you do this. That world record stood right up until 2014 when a Croatian magician escaped from a regulation straitjacket in just under 2 minutes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going for a world record here tonight, but I am going for a personal best. Try this at home, it's good crack. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. It's a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for our special guest of this evening, Mr. Dave.
Wingspan of an eagle, flying away from the sun is 4 meters. What is the wingspan of an eagle flying towards them?
As ridiculous as it sounds, I'm still up and it's around 12, maybe 1 a.m. and it's still bright outside. And I checked up online and it's meant to be only dark for 2 hours today. Like, what? That's ridiculous.